Hey folks, this is Vagrant. Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons and our lovely Twin Peaks with Godzilla just watching over us in the corner. It is also pouring down with rain despite the fact that there's these huge swathes of bloom in the sky. It's very confusing, but I'm a big fan. Not the best weather for me, admittedly, my summer digs, but what are you going to do? So, I've done most of the daily stuff, checked in with all the villagers, all that kind of malarkey. Didn't really do the wedding thing because I'm a little bit bored of the wedding thing, but I will try to force myself to do that a little bit later on. Now, today we're going to work on, if we nip down and have a look at the bottom, just to the left of Hornsby's house, between residential services and the housing district on the right, we're going to build an area around that. I've been thinking a lot about what I want this to look like, and we talked in yesterday's video about what the theme for our island is going to be, and I've decided that they worship this aquatic-based old god that slumbers beneath their city, and if they don't ritually sacrifice to it every now and again, they fear it will awake in a new cycle and basically destroy Twin Peaks. So that's the theme, and it's going to be quite subtle. I'm going to do one area, I think, where we go over the top of it, but by and large, I want it to feel like a normal town, but a few things just a little bit out of place, and we're going to get started with that today. So, as you see, I've got lots of stuff on me in order to craft things we might need. I've got some street lamps as well. We're going to build like a nice looking little plaza kind of thing. Nothing too... Oh yeah, I wasn't going to show you that yet. Nothing too fancy. Now, before we do that, however, as I said, I checked in with all my villagers, and ladies and gentlemen, finally, we have been given our very first... This room is a absolute disaster. It's just such a weird, eclectic mess of stuff. Anyways, yeah, we finally got our first villager photo, and of course, it was my beloved, my favourite, my best buddy. And I've decided I'm going to put his photo above the bed. So, Roald gave me his photo. I haven't actually seen this, so I'm quite excited to experience it, basically. Tell you what, if we put it into storage... So I just gave him the metal doorcrest thingamajiggy. It just happens over time, I guess. And hopefully it'll happen with everyone else as well. No, that's not what I want to do. Oh, I'm an idiot. Bear with me, bear with me. Okay. Nope. There we go. See, I figure things out eventually. And then we hop into our inventory. We sort by time. Nip back to the top. Which I'm realising is going to start taking a very long time. And we grab that. Oh, it doesn't hang on the wall. Can we put it on the wall? Oh. Okay, well you can sit there for now. Eventually I will build up a... Okay, that has to be the photo for the day. The photo? What's a photo? It's like a thought on a photo. That has to be the photo, obviously. Do. It would have been nice, admittedly. I was a little annoyed the one day I decided to not do any of the talking to villagers on video, because I hopped on a couple hours ago just to get some stuff done. Okay, this music needs to calm down. Meow. Wait, where's the meow? Meow. Wait, is the sound actually working today? Yeah, cool. Sorry about that yesterday, I had no idea. Basically, if I open my recording program, before I change my PC's output to the headphones, if I load my recording program before that, then it just doesn't record the sound, basically. Oh, yeah, sorry, I have to go back in. But, yeah, the one day I don't record the villager interactions is the day he gives me a photo. Admittedly, nothing happened, per se. You know, when they say, oh, thank you for this present, here's such and such. It was just that, but it said Roald's photo. There wasn't, like, any ceremony to it. It didn't feel like it was a special item or something like that, so you didn't miss out much. We haven't been in here for ages. The music's amazing though. Can I turn it up? Now, I don't want to tear this apart. This is my lovely little snapper turtle, and he deserves the best room he can have. But I do need the anchor, I'm afraid, because I'm not going to be able to get another one of those for a very long time. And I figure the anchor could fit into this. I kind of want to build an area that's a little bit Innsmouthy, you know what I mean? What I'm thinking, I've been thinking about this. What we might do You know that blank space we've got north of the shops and west of the museum? I might turn that into the campsite. And then change the left-hand side to be this Innsmouth kind of fish market, decrepit. I don't know. That doesn't really fit either. I don't know. I'm still thinking about how the whole thing's gonna work. But I really want coastal and oceany and deep sea kind of iconography popping up now and again. I don't think I'm gonna move the campsite. I don't think so. Have a little think. Who lives here? I'm still looking for one more person today. I think it's Pashmina, but I cannot remember. What are you up to, buddy? Hey, Graham. Calls me Rutabaga. Oh? Gossip? Sloth. How did you know? That's super weird. Oh, no, I told him. Oh, that was freaky. He asked me what my dream job was or something at some point. I thought Sloth Whisperer. And I thought, oh, how does he know my life so well? I literally used to run a website called Searching for Sloths. And then I didn't maintain it, and the domain, you know, wasn't paid for and stuff. And someone else came and took it. And now someone else owns my Searching for Sloths, which I'm pretty sure they stole from me. I'm just saying. Oh, hey, Pash. So I just have a little present for Pashmina, which is a Gillette and a shirt. A Gillet. Just, you weren't on the chair a second ago. Just get off the chair. Get off the chair. She's not going to get off the chair, is she? No. She's happy, though. And that's what matters. Right, so we can get to work. Oh, I have to go. We have to go craft something first. Sorry. She's gonna walk across the bridge and then she sees me and she's like, nope. I am a terrifying gatekeeper, what can I say? So I want to craft a well. I was going to do a fountain in the middle. It's like the display piece, but I think a well is cooler. And a well has like hints about deviousness behind it. Whereas a fountain, I think a fountain is always pretty wholesome, unfortunately. So we need to actually make a flimsy shovel. And I came prepared. I don't know why you need a flimsy shovel to make a well. No idea, but you do. So we're going to make one of those. And we're going to make a well. And it's not going to be one of those ones with the buckets. It's just, it's like something out of the Ring. Ooh, maybe that's an idea. I was thinking, oh, maybe we can base different areas of the island on different horror films, basically. I'm going to commit to this idea for now, and then I'll inevitably change it up massively down the line. Where's the well? There it is. So that's what I want. Just a simple well. One that looks like, you know, if you wanted to hide a body down there, for example, that's something you could do. I want the island to still look nice, though. The island has to be beautiful. Otherwise, it's not going to work. And I want to craft a signpost. I want that one. I'm going to make this whole area a little rough and tumble. We're going to get some cedar trees in here, a lot of weeds and stuff like that. I like the idea as well of a lot of the island feeling quite overgrown, and then these pockets of civilization kind of pockmarking the undergrowth, I guess. I'll make one of these as well. Oh, it's angled. Didn't want the angled one. I didn't even realise. I didn't even think about it. Yeah. Well, maybe that's the one we want. I don't know. But let's grab this one. Right, all done. Enough of that malarkey. So yeah, I mean, eventually it'd be now. This area is definitely a pocket of civilization. I'm not sure how I'm going to get my deviousness into this area, but we'll have to think about that. I've done a little bit more work on the edging of the path, but basically nothing whatsoever, if we're honest. It's so boring. Right, let's get to work. So we're going to need to hop over into Island Designer. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and cut out the last, God knows how long I took doing that. I started to make like a stone path between this side and the bridge over here, and I was just thinking about it. I thought, I don't know if that's actually what I want for this area. I don't think it is. I think if we're going to tie into this naturalistic theme a little harder, we need more areas of nature and wishy-washy rubbish like that, basically. So we're going to keep this a lot more natural looking. We're going to do some terraforming, bring in some water features, like a little river and stuff like that. We're going to get water in here quite a lot in general, just because it is fitting our Lovecraftian sort of theming. I'm going to write like a little short story backstory as well, I think, at some point. And I'm thinking this whole area, it's kind of like in Pokemon, right? Wherein, I might even make this into a stone bridge, wood bridge to make it fit more. It's kind of like in Pokemon, where between each town, it doesn't tend to be like civilized. It tends to be, you know, you walk through like a little forest and you have to do battle with Jesse and James and Tugger, Pichu, and all this kind of malarkey, right? Why am I pretending I don't know the names of all the Pokemon? Anyways, the point is, you have to go through the wilderness to get there, and I think that's a cooler idea. So that's what I'm going to lean into. Plus, it means what I want to do is I want to hide the well a little bit, like within the woodlands. We don't have tons of room to do this kind of thing, but I think I'll feel less restricted doing it like this. So that's what we're going to do. And it makes sense that it would be down here near the beach as well. Whether the well would be down there near the beach, whatever. We can pretend there's like an underground catacombs system that is pulling water from. So I'm going to do the natural pathing. This one right here, all the way across. I think we need to design a way to start the natural pathing. This has been a problem before. Like, how do we go from this into the stone path? I don't think you can just lay it here. I think you need like a universal symbol for the beginning. So I think we're going to work on that. I've got a little bit of a plan for what that might look like. I think we're honestly just going to use some little logs. Or, thoughts, feelings. So many feelings inside. Right, so what we're going to do, don't leave me, is we're going to extend out the fencing. I always thought about this, like to extend the fencing so it covers this whole area. And I think we're going to double up on the dirty dirt as well. Are we going to double up on the dirty dirt? This isn't even the right dirty dirt. As in, do I want a second row of flowers around the outside of the path? I have to think about that. Maybe. I don't think so. I'll think about it. Okay. Sorry, Hopper. No, bad Hopper. No. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Question mark? Let's go yes. Let's say yes. Should we say yes? Let's say yes. For now. I'm not totally convinced. I don't know what it is that's not convincing me. Maybe it'll be better as just hedge. Maybe it needs the flower garden. Whatever. That's a future me problem. So we have our little thingy over here. I kind of want to cover it in something, like have stone dotted around it, and then maybe have like a hanging light in the area or something. What have I got on me? Right, we're gonna put a signpost in. Yeah, cool. That's actually perfect. Maybe then I'm gonna move these like that. Just so that can... Nope. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. No. You don't know until you do something. You don't know how it's gonna look, you know? Right, let's go get some trees. That'll help me feel better. Trees always make me feel better. I planted a bunch of... Where'd my cherry go? It just disappeared into nothingness. Alright, we're gonna need to go get some coconuts as well. If we just grab some cedar trees, I'll feel better. Cedar trees always make me feel good. They're the best way, guaranteed way to make me feel like a happy person. Cedar trees. And I think I planted about 10, so let's grab a few bunches of coconuts. And we're gonna eat 6 coconuts basically, which sounds like hard work. But what are you gonna do? Eating 1 coconut sounds like hard work, and I love coconut. Can anyone name another nut that masquerades as a nut? The answer was Brazil nut. Okay. I'm not making any judgments on how much I like this area. I didn't have to come back here until everything's in place. And then we can change around the fencing and mix things up and blah 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 blah. It's kind of like in Planet Zoo where I would start work on an enclosure and it would look awful for like 2 hours off the build, and then in the last half hour, you know, it came together in a very real way. Maybe that's what it's like on this as well. I'm gonna have a hopeful yes for that. Oh, so many coconuts. I'd love it. Oh, imagine like a really cold coconut right now, though. That'd be so nice. It's hot. Has to be a cold coconut, a colder nut. I want some cold nuts, alright? The nuts are warm. It's too warm. I want cold nuts, okay? Life is hard. Right, let's grab some cedar trees. We'll probably have to go plant some more, because God knows I want these things all over the place. I can't help it. They just sell that sort of slightly in the mountains, cold, bleak kind of town feel in a way that I really want them to. They're beautiful. I love them. I'm genuinely considering getting... Oh, what we do, this is good. We use the cedar trees as like a signifier for that you're in the slightly rougher part of the thing. So in the civilized parts and the parts that the townspeople can control, they plant these lovely fluffy trees and they can grow things on them and dine upon succulent cherries and such. But outside of their little controlled areas where chaos and nature reign, the cedar trees sprout up and take control. In an army, apparently, by the sounds of it. I think I'm just going to shove these down everywhere and see what it looks like. Mainly down here at the bottom for now. We're going to need more. This 10 is not going to be enough, I'll tell you that much. Just going to spread them out. And it's kind of like the wall is fighting back against nature. You know, it's like this a holding cell against the wider world that's trying to squeeze its way back in. Some rubbish like that. There's always some rubbish like that. I'm just channeling Planet Zoo here in a very real way. Which I think I've already said twice now. I need to keep this relatively open down here because we do want to have our museum over here. The museum is beginning to make less sense in its entrance. I am considering an alternative. What if we shut this part off here? We move these anyway, which we were considering doing. I have a spare staircase, so what we could do is actually make that a blank wall, and then have another house there. I mean, it could be part of the house. That might be pretty cool. I was thinking just have like a staircase down here that takes you into the museum, and it could be part of Rold's house, I guess. Oh, I don't know if I like that. Alternatively, we just have the path go through the middle there, through their houses, and then have like open backed gardens. Or bring the fences in a little bit tighter. I think that would be okay. And then we can have the ramp going down there. And that way, because this feels awkward over here. I don't know how well this blends in. So I think shutting that off, closing that off, and having the path like down there, and that takes you over here, and of course from here, you can get to the other places. You come over here, and you've got a ramp up here as well. I don't mind that idea. I need to make sure I do have a spare ramp, but I'm pretty sure I do, so I like that, yeah. And that way I'm not limited by where I can put trees, which is important. I'm already out, bloody Nora. Does look better though. All it takes is some trees, and it comes together. Okay, trees, right. Yeah, and then we can make that into a water feature maybe. Have like a little shrine area. You know, we can thicken this up by about 2. Put like a waterfall in, and then it's like a lake in the middle, and in the middle there'll be a stone capsule. We'll put in the let me have a little look. Craftable. I've got stone stuff in here, right? So it'll be like a little lake beneath the waterfall, and then in the middle there's like this, or alternatively there's that. We're going to do it. I'm going to commit right now. So, let's pick these up. We will be using these. I think they're all really cool. But not here. And And I think the ramp is a better idea. I don't know how we're going to blend it in over there with the houses, but we'll figure it out. I mean, who wouldn't want it? I would love a path to the museum from my house, you know? So why not, eh? Let's do it. I think when you get an idea, and you're excited about that idea, and at the end of the day, it's Animal Crossing. It's not the most serious thing in the world. You should just go for it, you know? Is that how far it can be out? Yes, perfect. I want it to be a triple, because then we can have some water at the top. And, yeah, whatever. And we'll just block this off from the side, that'll be fine. So, this is going to be a big wall along here. Yeah, I'm excited. Am I excited? I don't know. It will mean that getting into the museum for the next couple of days is going to be a pain in the ass, but we'll set up the ramp in tomorrow's video, hopefully. We might have to move this tree. We may have to move the rock as well, unfortunately. I was quite excited about the rock. Drain, if you're watching this video, just know that I love you. But I was quite excited to have the rock there, because rocks, you know, they spawn anywhere on the island, but as long as you keep them where they spawn, they'll stay there and they'll keep, you know, giving you new rocks each day from that one point. And it's quite nice. It's quite a nice thing to have in like an area like this, in your sort of wild area. Maybe the plan is to get enough metal that I don't care, and then destroy the rocks, all the other rocks in the island, or one at a time, and try to like force spawn them. You can't actually force spawn rocks, but it requires time traveling or 7 days of time and having mannequins all over your bloody island and stuff like that, and I don't really want to do that, so. Bring that in now. It's too flat. Ugh. No, can't be that man-made. It can't be. It's better. Okay. Do I want this to come out or in? In. Burp, burp. So we're gonna hop up here. We're gonna click just all the wrong buttons, and then see what we can do. This is about my journey, about how I try to find love in all the wrong places. All I do is make pop culture references. And from about 2 shows. Oh god, right, this doesn't have to be that wide, just wide enough that we can... It should be, let me think about it. Come out by 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, it should be 5 wide. Maybe 5 this side. I don't know. Yeah. And then we'll bring this up a little bit over here as well. I just don't want it to be straight line at the top, if possible. No. I haven't done that today as much as I usually would, so I'm going to take it as a victory. I don't mind that. It's a slightly awkward shape. No, stop it, please. I don't want it to be a perfect shape. We'll put some trees up here. I think we'll probably line this with something, with a... Maybe with the rope, actually. We'll put the rope fence all the way along there. And kind of just, like, fence off the museum area. Yeah? Yeah. Get rid of this. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. So rope all the way along here. That'll just sort of end in the hedgerow. That hedgerow will come down to here as well. We'll put something there, maybe a lamppost or something like that. Whenever I've got a problem, stick a lamppost in. That's the way to sort things, alright? So what we're going to do, we're going to bring this lake out, or pond, whatever you want to call it, by 2 all the way along. Well, nearly all the way along, actually. Something is rumbling beneath me. It's mildly terrifying. Okay. So that's going to be our little sacrificey spot. So we need to go make the rune now, because I'm not going to be able to get back over there in a second. So we'll go make that. We'll go stick that over there. Yeah. I don't know, maybe like a little... I don't know, like I want it to be things that are suspicious, or you could consider them suspicious, but also you could kind of get away with it, and you could write it off as something normal, you know? Why am I in here? I don't need to be in here. Also, the garden wagon, by the way, looks really nice. I really want to make one, but I need like yellow roses or something, so I need to keep an eye out from Leaf and see what he's got. I might already have them, frankly, but wait, don't we have yellow roses up there at the top? Maybe? We've definitely got roses. I can see them there. I think there are yellow ones next to the white ones. Cool. So hopefully we'll water those, let them spread a little bit, all that kind of jazz. Let's craft. Right, so there's a couple of things I want here. I was going to get some of this kind of stuff like drinking fountains, blah, 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 blah. Stone table, by the way. Definitely a sacrificial table. Looks just perfect for it. It's very cool. Stone tablet, that's what we need. And what would you have in the area? If you were going to have like a ritual site, maybe I'll just smatter some dirt around outside to kind of make it feel like it's been worn down a little bit. I don't know. What else would you have? Oh, I got this today. Iron armor. So one day this year, 1 month I should say, will be a night for a day. How's that for a plan? I'm gonna make another signpost for the other side. And let's just hop into craftable. I did get all the materials out that I thought I would need, just for random things that I would possibly want to make. We want these. Log stakes are amazing. They've got a really nice natural kind of feel to them. I've said the word natural far too many times. It really is Plenitude all over again. But we're going to make a few of these just to stab into the ground. Maybe I can come up with like a symbol system. You know, like when homeless people, what they'll do is they'll leave marks, like symbols on buildings, on fences, on trees, mainly I would say is the main one, or little signs on like underpasses, stuff like that. And it'll be like, you know, friendly people live here, or beware of the dog and stuff like that. Really? Maybe we could have something like that. Not sure for what purpose, quite frankly, but for, you know, nefarious deeds, you know? Summon Cthulhu here, sacrifice virgin here, and so forth. Normal stuff, guys, normal stuff. Alright, we need to fill this in again. And then plop that down. This is a cliche, I will admit. I'm trying to make my island pretty unique, but I've seen people do that, something very similar to this, so many times. So many times. Nothing unique about that at all. But who cares, eh? We can join these together, that'd be cool. Alright. Dum 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 dum. Does it feel dramatic? Not really. Maybe it will at night time though. And I think you'd get away with that. It's nothing too suspicious, you know? You wouldn't see that and think, oh well, I'm gonna die. It might be the case, but you wouldn't necessarily think it. Maybe we like line the front with stone. It isn't even, but it's not meant to be. Just a FYI. I'm just gonna jump some weeds down. I'd love to like put this on a special button, because it takes bloody ages. There's so much I want to cover in with weeds. This whole bloody area, basically. Oh my god, it's going to take forever. But while this is going... What did I just do? Oh, no. That's going... I didn't put any of the signposts in. It could just sit to the right of the lamppost. It feels a little pointless just because it's such a small gap, you know? It's like, follow the lamppost. Well, follow the signpost to get to the houses. You're at the houses. You know, that's... maybe it'd be better served... Oh, maybe... What about in that corner there? What about here? What if I get rid of that underneath it first? Will you stop facing the wrong bloody way? Why aren't you like... Why don't you have your own signpost AI to learn what I want to tell you? Come here. Yeah, it's better. It is better. What are you up to, Twigs? Just staring at the clouds. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I don't know where I'm going to do it over here. Hey, it could be over here. Yeah. um, is there a room? There should be room there, right? So I can probably put it in that little gap. Where's my other one? Now, we do actually have to customize this one, but it'll do for now. I'm just trying to, like I say, get a feel for what this whole shebang is going to look for. Book, what are you doing? That looks terrifying. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, just sits in that little. Doesn't need to be a big thing that you can see. You can just kind of be tucked away in the corner somewhat. Yeah. Okay, cool. I need to make the whole thing a little bit more sinister. I think that's my main problem. There's a lack of sinisterness. And as sinister as the weeds are, they're probably not sinister enough on their own to sell the feeling that I'm going for. I think I do want a path coming from the bridge, like a stone path. Comes from the bridge and it wiggles around a little bit and then it wraps around we'll have to move this tree, wraps around this thing and then it curls back over there and then it curls back over here and it curls back into there. Kind of like ties the whole thing together a little bit. Well, that's going to take bloody ages. What time are we on? How has it been 50 minutes? I haven't done anything. Oh, this game is ridiculous. Time just vanishes. Maybe there is an eldritch god involved, honestly, because it seems like I lose my time. There's an eldritch god of time. I had a little idea, actually. I'm just going to talk about it right at the end. I've wanted to get back into writing again, my own book, and I was writing a dinosaur book. And the problem with dinosaur novels, inevitably, one of the big problems, in my opinion, is it's really hard to come up with a unique way to bring the dinosaurs back. Because it's all been done before. You can't do a park, it's done before. Like a Lost World has been done before. Lab Escapes done before. I had a moderately original idea, I guess, which was to focus on the de-evolution aspect, which is definitely something being worked on. And, you know, it goes too far, essentially, and the dinosaurs... But at the end of the day, the dinosaurs are just breaking out of the lab. So I did have another thought, which was to have an eldritch god of time that's awoken from its slumber and brings back the creatures from when it last went to rest, basically. It just so happens to be the dinosaurs, and it would be this kind of story about that. Anyways, it's for a future thing. We've done some work today. It's definitely... I need to do the pathing along there. And then it needs some more stuff in general to bring it together. But it looks nice, and it doesn't look too suspicious right now, which is important. And I do like this museum idea. I think that's a winner right there, actually. If I'm honest. What are you guys talking about? What does he play? Body builds? Aww. Aww. Supportive Twiggy. Well, that was wholesome. I love my villagers. Although we did have our first fight, didn't we? Not that long ago. I'm going to plant some more cedar trees. We'll work on the path. And then tomorrow we'll just carry on work on this bit. I think just this whole area. We'll just try to bring this up. If you've got any ideas you want to hit me up with, how do we make this a like sinister but in a subtle way, subtle stir, sinistal, whatever you want to call it. Feel free to hit me up. More trees though, and then we'll also work on the new path down to the museum as well. So that'll be tomorrow's video. And then once this is all done, bam, whole area shebanged. You know, shebanged, basically. Right, we're going to end it there, though. Thank you very much for joining me. We did also get Roll's photo today, really the highlight of today, and will be the thumbnail / title. So, thank you for joining me. Cheers much as always. Bye-bye.